I'm so hungry. This is gonna taste great. Oop. Let me turn down this music really fast.
Yes, hello. I would like to get a number 2, please, with bacon, large fries, and a Coke.
Excuse me? Excuse me, this is not a drive-thru. This is your house.
But please, I'm really hungry. It's quarantine.
You're cooking tonight.
Hello, this is Taylor Lindholm of Next Start Digital. To begin, I would like to apologize for making you sit through that goofy video that I put together. I thought it'd be a fun way to get things kicked off here. But we do have an important topic to discuss. That is the trends in QSR, which is quick serve restaurants, during the COVID-19 crisis. And it's a crisis, right, on many fronts, but economically, it's such a big part of this whole endeavor. Let's look at, in case you needed a reminder, right, is the stock market. Here's the Dow Jones, and you can see just over the last several months, the volatility and the sharp decline that we've had. And as a business owner, as a brand, your natural instinct to this is to feel fear, right? And fear can cause you to want to sit on the sidelines. Well, one of the key trends we want to discuss that we're seeing in the industry is brands choosing to step forward and to be bold at this time, to make pivots to the way that they talk to consumers through the creative or the things that they just do to help the community get through a difficult time. That's a huge trend, and I love what Mark Cuban says. He says, how companies respond to coronavirus will define their brand for decades to come. And so how do you respond? The time is always right to do what is right. Here's an example of a local coffee shop just giving out free food and coffee to those who are out of work due to COVID-19. We've seen headlines of major manufacturers now making breathing masks or ventilators, and that stuff resonates with you as a consumer. Like, you notice that. And when you notice that and you believe in what a brand has done or a company has done to help the greater world during this time, you're going to remember that, and that's an impactful feeling. And that feeling was one that you will support them today and tomorrow. So that's trend number 1. And trend number 2 that we've seen is the way that brands have pivoted their communication to consumers. They've pivoted their creative and their spots and their messaging. An example of this for the QSR space that's so relevant is the shift from dining in to maybe a drive-through. And so here's an example of a spot that says, we'll be taking your orders in the drive-through at this time because the safety of our communities and people is our top priority. So it's a real down-to-earth, real simple, real just human message. There's no pricing, there's no specials, there's no discount. It's just, hey, we're still here for you, and if you want to come see us, come on through the drive-through. We're still open. Another big shift has been the transition to just online ordering. DoorDash has a great spot that's very emotional, and it shows restaurants that are empty. The restaurant may be empty, but the kitchen is still open, and we're open for delivery. Go support these restaurants that have always been there for us, right? And so online ordering is another big trend that we've seen. And last but not least is the call to action to download a mobile app. So here's a spot that says, we're open at the drive-thru, we're here for you for delivery, and we're here for you through our mobile app. And what I found to be impactful about this is I normally may not be as open to downloading a mobile app to order from a QSR brand, but today, in the COVID-19 crisis, when I can pull into your restaurant and I've already prepaid for my meal, and you bring the food out, and I don't have to touch anything. It's very clean, it's very safe, it's very efficient. That is a convenience to me. And so when external factors like this change, consumer behavior is going to change as well. And so when you look at it from a long-term picture, from the big picture here, we've all been spoiled ordering all this food online now, right? If you weren't ordering online or having food delivered to your house previously, I'm sure you've experienced that by now. And you, as a brand, as a QSR brand, shifting your messaging and communicating to consumers about the convenience that you offer, not only is it important today to keep people ordering and keep the lights on, right? But also for the long term. And I like what Ben Gaddis, who's the CEO of T3, says. He says, we believe if you're not useful in today's world, then you're useless. So what a time to adapt and to pivot, to provide that value to your customer. And there's a silver lining to this too, and it's something that we we all know about our industry, and that's the one-to-one relationship with the customer is so valuable, especially in a data sense. So let's look at some statistics real fast from Nexstar. When you look at all of our apps and all of our websites, 51% of our audiences are untrackable. So that's due to a rise in ad blocking or maybe browser defaults. It's so bad I even had to take my Bitmoji and make it into a cookie and block it, right? I'm not afraid to embarrass myself to make a point. But when you have a one-to-one relationship with the customer, that helps your attribution, your targeting, your messaging, everything about your organization more efficient. And so there's another benefit there as well. All right, in summary, if you have any questions about how to navigate the COVID crisis with the right message and media approach, please reach out to us. You can email us at adsolutions@nexstardigital.com. We'd love to have a conversation with you. Thank you so much.
Woke up this morning with the sunshine in my